Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaitlin and I post DIY, shopping, travel, and lifestyle videos each week on my channel. So this week I am doing another DIY, and if you haven't seen my DIY from last week, I'll post it above and down below in the description because I'm doing a series on Pinterest made me do it, and this is yet another one. So this week I got inspiration from a Pinterest post that I saw that had these little pom-poms on a pillow. So I got these hand towels from Joann Fabrics. They were on sale. I think they were about $2 a piece. I was going to use them as traditional hand towels, but when I saw the project on Pinterest, I was like, oh, I have something similar to that in the sense that it has these little tassels at the end. So that's what gave me the inspiration for this one. And since my sewing machine is in like several parts right now around the house, I was like, I can do this a little simpler with like a no-sew pillow. So that's what we're doing. I have this random old pillow that I've had for a while, so I can use it to be the stuffing. I had the scissors because I thought that I would have to cut the pillow open to actually stuff the pillow into the pillowcase, but the whole pillow actually fit. You'll see that in a bit. So I determined that in order to have the tassels on the outside, I need to flip it over and glue down that way. So that's what we're doing right here. And this is just regular strength glue, and I actually got some glue from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I'll be supplementing that last bit of that glue round that I had. It was like this continuous glue stick that I had for a very long time. So now it was coming to an end, and I had some glue from the Dollar Tree. So you just fold it down and it stuck really well. I was very impressed. I flipped it around and saw that the edges were getting a little wonky, but I figured that it would work itself out once I flipped the pillow right side. So I'm doing it to the other side, flipping it inside so that the tassels are going to be on the right side when we're all done. One mistake that I made was not holding down or pressing down on the glue for long enough. So you will see that I had to go back at the end and reapply some glue, but no big deal. So I'm now trying to figure out which end I want to glue next because I'm going to leave one opening so that I can stuff the pillow in. So I decided it would be best to turn it around because this side of the pillow was actually higher, so if I put the glue down, then it would definitely work fine. So I'm adding the new glue stick and continuing on. In hindsight, I wish I kind of did what you'll see me do later, which was add the glue a little bit at a time rather than one long strip, especially on these sides, because it became a little bit unmanageable, but it all worked out. I'm just going back through and adding more glue to the parts that didn't stick down the best. To flip it to the right side, and I was doing this pretty gently since I wasn't exactly sure if it had completely dried or not, so we see that there's a little hole, but we'll fix that in a bit. But it turned out great, and I love the little tassels on the side. So now it's time to add the pillow. I'm just fluffing it out a little bit to make sure that it's flat and nice inside the pillow. I didn't realize that these hand towels would be so big. I thought I was definitely going to have to take the stuffing out of the pillow in order to stuff it, but I honestly could have used just a little bit more stuffing to make this a really full pillow. But I think it turns out very nice and it'll be a nice addition to my patio. So I'm now trying to figure out how exactly to flip it over so that it could be like a concealed seam like it would be if I were actually sewing this. So I decided that these little pieces at the end needed to be flipped over because they were causing too many issues. So I did it on that side, and then I went to the other side and flipped that one over as well. Next, going to make sure that the pillow is all the way in and flip the seams inward so that we can start gluing them down. So here I put glue on both sides, which I should not have done, and I realized that that was a mistake. And please watch your hands because you do not, this hot glue, it is hot, so do not burn yourself. I feel like my hands have probably, or my fingers have like calloused over by this point because I've used hot glue so much. It's still hot, but it's definitely not as bad as when I first started using hot glue. I wised up and started only adding the glue to one side of the pillowcase and then just flipping it over. And see here, this is kind of what I wish I had have done on the other side, just doing it a little bit at a time to make sure that the pieces are sticking together properly. And of course, I know this is not going to last, but seeing as how I really only spent about $5 for the pillowcases, well, $5 for the hand towels, and then $1 for the glue sticks. This is a really nice project. This is a really nice pillow that I can add to my drabby looking patio sofa that you will see in a minute. I've had it for about 2 years. I don't know why I have not put any additional decorative pillows on it yet, but I'm glad that I could add this to enjoy it for at least the rest of the season and hopefully next season. So just going back over and adding any hot glue in areas that have gaps. I think that's one of the best things about hot glue is that like you can usually get it off of things where it's not supposed to be, like on my craft table, or even pulling off the little stringy bits that are hanging from the pillow. So it's one of the best parts about hot glue. So I flipped it around, and of course the other side I had a bunch of gaps that needed to be filled in. Just checking it over, and this is the final result. So cute. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below. I really liked this pillow and how it turned out. It was easy, quick, and I mean, it only cost me about $5 to make. If you're not already subscribed, then hit the red subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. All right, see y'all in the next one. Bye.